tubes and stuff, and then suddenly you're like,
tube's crazy.
you know, you got coat in the winter, you got coats on, like jumpers and shit, and then suddenly you're like, fuck, and you're licking
the
it
worst
all
one.
off,
I don't know about you lot. The worst one's when you got the backpack on.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, the
It
back
traps
sweat.
the heat.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yo,
God.
it's crazy. It's crazy.
And then you don't want to take your backpack off because you know you're fucking drenched. All on
Exactly
your
right.
t-shirt,
Yo,
yeah.
you just like, man, I can't even let this be seen right now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, we rolling?
Yeah, we're rolling.
Okay. Welcome back, guys, to the Mixed Opinions podcast. I am your host, MixedByJocelin, and to my right is my friend and co-host.
Proton, bad side.
And today we have a very, very, very special guest. But just before we get into that, I just want to give a big shout out to Audio Movers, who have gifted all of you guys a month's free subscription to their plugin Listen To. If you click the link below and use code MixedOpinions, you'll get a month free on them. So big shout out to them.
Check that out.
100%. Now I'm going to hand over to Proton, and I'm going to let him introduce our guest today.
Yo, welcome everybody. Mixed Opinions podcast. We got the boy Juke Wong in the cut.
Let's go.
Grammy-nominated producer. Produced many things. We'll drop the credits in the link below, but we'll just drop a few in case you lot ain't privy. We got EST Gee on there. Man them know lick back. Man them know what that did in 2022.
He said, man, don't know lick back.
That might be a Y as well, but anyway, we move. We got Push and P. We got a few of these joints. They've been circulating, and most recent one we got on Almost Healed. Is it 300 euros?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going crazy. That's going
thanks,
crazy.
Man. Thank you.
Congrats
So yeah,
on
man,
that.
big up Juke Wong, man. We got him in the cut, man. Straight out of Chicago. What you saying though? You good?
Yeah, I'm good, man. How about y'all? Y'all feeling decent?
Yeah, man.
We're
good.
straight. We're straight.
Busy, but good.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
100. But yeah.
Love, man. So what? How long you been in the UK?
For like 2 weeks at this point.
Yeah. Dope. So we linked up probably about 5 months ago, something
Yeah,
like
like
that.
November, right?
5, 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
See,
about to
man
say,
remembers.
yeah.
Yeah. See, a little while ago. And you was down for a little bit and just getting to work and stuff.
Yeah.
I got to like meet the man in the flesh. You get it? And man got to see the cook up process, all of that, and yeah, just trying to see like
What was going on in that session?
It was like an artist named MK. He was holding like a
yeah,
camp.
we had an MK.
Yeah.
camp.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That was going crazy. We had a few producers in the cut. We had like Young Chanks in the cut.
Yeah, Chanks pulled up. Who else pulled up?
We had
Hella
Riff
people
Riley.
pulled up, to
We
be
had a
honest.
few
Nick
people.
French.
Yeah, we had Nick
Nick
French. We had a good few people in the cut. Obviously, apologies to anyone that man
Yeah.
didn't drop
We
in.
forgot, man.
But
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Obviously, when the workloads, you know what I mean.
That's when it's a good session, isn't it? If you can't even remember. Proper.
Man, but no, it was like over this. It was like how many days? Like 3-4 days.
Yeah. We really got some work done as well. We actually
Nice.
got some work done. Yeah, man. So yeah, that was dope. But what brings you back to the UK again?
I just like it out here, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, you're messing with it. You're
Yeah,
messing
bro.
with it.
Feeling the
I rate that.
energy.
Bro, yeah, like I be telling everybody, like London has such like a different creative like energy rather than like any other place I've been to.
Yeah.
I hear that. We hear that a lot, to be fair. But I can't lie. I
yeah.
feel like maybe we get used to it because
Yeah.
But y'all
we
from
think-
here though, you know.
Yeah,
what
but
I'm
you know
saying?
what it is? Yeah, that's what it is. I feel like the energy is normal to me now, but
Yeah.
I get to some people, it's probably, if you've been living there a long time, you're probably just a bit tired of London. But it is
hear
the
that.
spot. It is the spot.
I'm
It
trying to
is
go
the
to
spot.
LA.
It is
That's
the
what I'm
spot.
trying to
Really, man? LA
Yeah.
cool, man, but nah, I couldn't do LA, bro. It's
Yeah.
too hectic.
Food, it's nice weather.
You like the food in
It is.
LA?
Yeah,
Bro, I
man,
think the food
burgers.
is trash, bro.
Really?
Yeah, I'm
Besides
not with it.
like 2 spots, bro, I think it's trash, bro.
Well,
You
what's
know
the 2
what
spots? Next time
I'm
I'm there.
saying? Angels Tacos and Bossa Nova.
Okay, I'm checking them out. All right, cool.
Angels Tacos.
Yeah.
That sounds
See, I
nice.
like- yeah, I was
can't
gonna
lie.
say we just got Taco Bell and it's mad.
It's dead.
We got the meaty Taco Bell.
That's what I'm saying. You're used to the food though. Do you see what I'm saying? So you
Yeah,
get
yeah.
all the
Used
levels,
to it.
like
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
American stuff, like smash burgers and stuff like that over here, non-existent, bro. Like
You think so?
My brother took me to this one spot in just near Fairfax. I was in heaven, bro. I'm sitting there on this little stool.
Bro just got a burger and chips.
Bro, it was crazy, man. It was
A burger and fries.
yeah, but it was just so nice. It was probably like the
GMO
atmosphere.
mincemeat and
But I'm just
fries.
sitting there,
Like,
palm trees and that. Like,
Yeah.
it was just so lit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Man,
You
I ain't
could-
gonna lie, man. LA, I had these like, it was like a Mexican fusion restaurant, right?
yeah.
Bro, these tacos were so like they literally came. You know, like tacos usually supposed to come in like 2 tortillas.
Yeah.
Bro, this like they came in 1 tortilla.
What?
And they was like wet as shit, so it was like soggy as hell. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
shit.
I don't like the soft tacos. I like the crispy.
Bro,
joints.
yeah, I'm saying.
Well, it was
right?
supposed to be like a
Crispy
bougie
joint.
place as well.
Hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? But like we went there, I immediately knew I fucked up when I seen the sign at the front of the restaurant. I'm like, oh, I fucked up, bro. Because like we was with one of our friends, just chilling and shit.
Yeah.
She's the one that actually suggested to go there.
Mm.
But like that shit was trash, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Shit, when you know that it's bad when you're checking out the from the front of the restaurant, then it's peak.
Yeah, no, facts.
100%.
But you ain't even never had Bossa Nova?
Nah.
Oh, bro, that shit's good as fuck. Oh
Bossa
my,
Nova.
that's
Bossa
literally all I
Nova
eat
music.
when I go to LA now.
I can't lie. When I was there, I went through the list. Like I had to go Shake Shack.
Oh, yeah, Shake Shack decent.
Yeah, that was cold. What was the other one?
Got that
Chick-fil-A. No, but like just where it is, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Chick-fil-A, which they don't have here. That was sick.
Bro, see, this is what I mean. You talk about traveling the world and stuff, and we talk about like, oh, I've been to Thailand and I've tried this like national dish or whatever the case. We're talking about the same stuff we eat here. But anyway,
Fair.
that's not what's
Enough.
popping.
Enough.
Let's go back earlier in the journey. I want to start from the beginning, but I also want to bring us to what put you on my radar as well, because I just think it's more natural to start there. So I'm going to say, Lick Back, EST Gee.
Yeah.
When that joint dropped, for me, it's just like sonically and stuff, there's a sound in there that like, just in the arrangement of the melody, like it's not linear, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I see what you're
it's
saying.
layered, it's spaced out. How did it come about?
Crazy as shit, bro. I literally just met my manager, right?
Yeah.
This is like 2020, so it was probably like, I'd say like 3 months after I met him.
Yeah.
So like we had been go to the studio every weekend,
Yeah.
like literally never missing a single weekend in the studio.
Shout out Roy, he just walked past.
Yeah, God, but so you know he produced too, right? So
Yeah, of course.
yeah.
I didn't know
So
that.
he used to go like sample hunting all the time on like Spotify and shit.
Ah, got you.
And then he'll bring that shit to the studio. So
Yeah.
one day, he found like some Irish like Gaelic sample.
Oh, that's cold.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it was like a girl like choir or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So he was like, we went to the studio. He was like, all right, bro, like I'm gonna go across the street get this burrito real quick. So I'm like, all right, bet. So
And you
like,
flipped it in that time.
yeah, like I chopped it up.
Yeah.
I
So you
did
nicked his
some-
sample. You just said,
Yeah,
that's mine
yeah.
now.
Like literally, I did in like 5 minutes. I just like chopped it up.
Yeah.
Like, let's play something out. I was like, oh, it's kind of hard. And then that's when I opened Omnisphere. I just put some strings in. After I put them strings in, that's like the ones that look like. I was like, oh, like, that's hard. And I put the piano in. I was like, oh yeah, that shit's dumb
different,
hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then I put like everything else. I'm like, damn. Like he
you
came
ain't gonna
back.
give away all the sauce.
He came back. He was like, what's this? I was like, bro, I literally just made this shit.
No, cool.
And then so the sample actually isn't in Lick Back. That's what's crazy. Like that's
you
what
took the
that's
sample
what's
out.
that's something
But
people don't know.
that's probably why I complimented the arrangement and the space in it, because once you take away, you're like, oh, these elements musically blend really well. Sort of thing.
So that was just the inspiration. And
Yeah,
then you
yeah.
removed it.
So what happened when you took the sample out? Just left it sort of as
Yeah,
is,
basically without the
funked it a bit
sample,
more?
that's the Lick Back melody. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, just like that?
Yeah, because the sample, it was like a vocal chop.
That's
like,
cold.
But yeah, I took that out because copyright and shit. You feel
Yeah.
me?
No, of course. Bro, no, that's cold. And then, yeah, from Lit Back, I noticed like a certain sound was coming back within, because to me, it's like dark, trappy. It's almost, you've been doing this a long time. So do you remember Play Picasso?
Yeah.
It's like that kind of
Oh,
vibe,
yeah,
which
okay, I see
like,
what you're saying.
for me, like he's a goat in what he did. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
definitely.
Like certain records he's produced are just clear.
Yeah, his Tory
And-
Lane shit crazy.
Yeah, bro, it's dumb. So when I hear Lit Back, it's like, oh, there's a modern version of this. Like, so I started like going through the catalog and stuff. You did another joint with EST as well, right?
Yeah, Red Zone.
Red Zone,
Yeah.
yeah. Cold. So would you say it's been like since doing that and getting that cut out, like, would you say it's changed your sound? Do you find people want you for like more of that sort of sound?
Yeah, I would say so, bro. Like, cause like it's so funny, bro. Like I literally got like, I'm so bad with like text and like IG and shit. So like it's just so funny when I see like one of my other producer homies, they're like, bro, like you ain't sent me no loops in like a month, bro. I'm like,
Oh,
bro, my
man.
bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
bro,
I ain't
that's
see
how
the
it
shit.
gets. We've been talking, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know just how it gets, innit? But no, that's dope.
But it's like they asked like 10 times, bro. Like 10 messages, like, bro, like I need loops. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh
nah.
shit.
You
know what I'm
I feel you.
saying?
So what, do you prefer the cooking up process on your own or with other people?
To be honest, like when it comes to like loops,
Yeah, or just anything.
just
bro.
anything. I ain't gonna lie, I like cooking up on my own.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say, because I've been blessed enough to be in the studio with Juke, and you go in the room, bro, and he's like fourth beat into the pack, like either if he's working from loops or you see him with the Logic and stuff open and he's strapping a melody and he's got the FL open, and then maybe the homie's got another laptop next to him and he's like just touching it, seeing what's going on there. What is the process? Like what softwares do you use? Like what's your
I use Logic. I really only use FL if I'm like collabing with other people that use FL.
Okay, cool. So you're a Logic guy.
Yeah.
That's
Cause
so
I started
mad.
on GarageBand.
Oh, shit.
Actually, when I was like 13, bro.
Yeah.
So like at my school, they had like they had computers, right? So we had computer class.
Yeah.
And I'd be like the first one to like finish that shit every time because it was just typing, honestly.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that's how I when I see you in the studio, it's like you're just getting it done. Like if you've got the loops there, you're running through the pack, or if you do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so you're just in a certain zone and stuff. That's why it's kind of cool to know how people prefer to work, because sometimes you be in the studio and people are stepping on each other's toes and stuff.
That's like my biggest thing in the studio, bro.
Especially like you get the engineer now that's there, and it's like even just the engineer sometimes being there can sort of interrupt the process and stuff. How do you find working in studios with like engineers and artists more so than other producers? Like, do you find that changes your process at all?
Like when cooking up?
Yeah. Or like around the engineer, maybe as manager, maybe the artist too in the room.
Just people being in the room.
Yeah, I hate that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. 'Cause, like, I remember I was at like a camp in Atlanta and like the artist like A&R and then like the head of the label were there.
In the room.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's pressure.
I mean, it's not even that.
It's not the pressure, it's just annoying, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you about to cook some fire shit up? I'm like, yeah, but can you like step out for like 30 minutes, bro?
Yeah,
like, I don't
yeah.
need I don't need y'all here right now.
I had that with Masterpiece when we done.
Shout out Master
Oh,
P.
word.
I produced a record called PDA, which was kind of like a rock tune
That
that
indie
had,
rock.
but it had like 808s on and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
And then we go to Warner doing these like, you know, the label route kind of
Yeah.
thing. And we're producing a session, so they're seeing how our workflow is. And then these A&Rs coming in and they're like going, like we're trying to make some like more like block party kind of stuff, because Peace is really trying to go down the indie stuff, yeah. And they're like, yeah, that sounds cool, but maybe you could try adding some 808s on there and like, you know, like trying
to
bro, like, are
influence
you
the
the
sound.
producer? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and they're like, saying, and they're like going on.
backseat producers, man. Like,
bro,
that
they keep
shit's
saying
that
like,
shit's
oh,
so
maybe we
peak.
should listen to some like Post Malone and shit. And like, well, bro, that's not what we're here for. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you like the music, you like the music. Like, shut the fuck up.
Right,
Yeah, no,
right.
facts.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing I hate, man. When people just like they don't even know how to produce. Oh, you should change this. You should change that. I be like, bro, like, do you even know how to work this shit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's the maddest part, bro. Like, and that's why I thought it'd be cool to get you on here, because even the way you work, like, granted, we've been in sessions before, and there's been a lot of people around and in the process and stuff. And
Yeah.
subconsciously, it can have an influence on you, right? But like, the main thing when you're in the studio is, I need to get this to sound right. Like, I don't even care about what anybody's saying. People talking over you and stuff. You slap out like quite a lot of beats in a session.
Oh yeah, for sure. I feel like if I'm in the studio, like I don't even bring girls to the studio. Like I'm that locked in.
No, bro.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Because like,
do you know what I mean? It's like
I
at
feel
work.
like if I'm in the
It's
studio,
work at the end of the day.
that's what I'm
you know
saying. Like I feel like if I'm just like not, if I'm like bullshitting there, I'm like, man, I'm wasting my time. You know what I'm saying?
you can do that anywhere.
That's what I'm saying.
Do
I'd
you know what I
rather
mean?
do
The
outside
studio-
the studio. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So when you're going through like loads of beats in a day, in a session, you know, either you got to get the pack sent out or the artist is there. They might be pulling up a little bit later.
Yeah.
You got to obviously tweak, balance, make sure shit sounds all right. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Give it
yeah.
a little pre-mix. What's your sort of process? Are you quick with that? Like, because everything I heard, I walk in the room, shit slapping, bro. It's Juke Wong. Do you get it? But what's it? Do you know what I mean? How you
What's
find it?
what's your source
in terms of like mixing?
Yeah.
I really just like leveling, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like in Logic,
That's key, bro.
yeah, like that's really that's the main piece.
You
know what I'm
paying?
saying?
Are you paying attention to like your master fader, or you don't?
Oh
mind?
yeah, no, yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Not
for
letting
sure.
that clip.
Yeah, definitely not. You know what I'm
'Cause
saying?
when I've ever been in the room, like I'm not gonna say no names.
No,
but
I'll be real. The trap producers in general and just hip hop rap producers, anything that's sort of in that modern world, drill trap, you get stems and that shit's just hot and it's just clipping.
bro, the worst is
No.
the UK drill producers, bro. Like everything is fucking red lines, man. Like it's crazy. I'm actually gonna out him because he knows I'm
No,
always trying to
we're not
cuss him
doing
in.
that. We're not
No,
doing that.
Manny Dubs, bro. Yeah.
No, we're not
Watch
doing that.
your
We're not doing
line.
that. We're not doing that. But yeah, no, obviously the music sounds fire and that's the
Oh,
source
thanks,
and
man.
that's what we need. So yeah, like besides leveling, would you say there's stuff that's like maybe in your chain, maybe one thing you want to give away to the younger producer?
Yeah, I would say like I use Ozone Imager
Yeah.
for a lot of like basically damn near all of my
You
samples
use
that I make.
Ozone Imager.
I
fairly.
used to use it a lot. But yeah, that's good for like keeping everything like neat and tidy and just
Yeah, you know
like,
what I'm saying? Just
sonically in
space
the
it
right
out, you know what I'm
space.
saying?
Yeah.
And then I
You know, if they're recording to the 2-track, you kind of need the pocket. That vocal just needs to
yeah,
sit
yeah.
there.
And the Logic, like, man, it sucked for when I first started producing. It was just
Yeah.
like everything just sounded so flat, and I didn't know why. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I would be hearing like Nick Mirror beats on YouTube, and they be slapping. I'm like,
Yeah.
how come my shit don't sound like that? But
That's
I
the
use
engine
Logic.
though. Like you
Yeah,
gotta
you
learn
know
to
what I'm
work the
saying?
engine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like when I was like 17, I bought Ozone 8.
Yeah.
I got Ozone Imager, and I just like through trial and error, I just made like my own like mix and preset.
Yeah, nice.
And that's really I only
dope.
use on my message chain, just Ozone 8
Yeah.
and an expander on Logic.
And you send it out. Will you are you like precious about the mix on your instrumental, or like are you happy for like an engineer to take over when it comes to like producing the master? Like, will you send the stems out?
Oh no, I like being perfect about my shit. I ain't gonna lie.
So you won't give out the stems?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, bro. For like some melodies, like the Push and P melody, it was like a melody that like I made and then like I chopped up, right?
Yeah.
So I can't even really get those stems.
Yeah.
Cause like,
But even
Okay,
just
I
like
get what you mean.
even like the separates from like the melody, bass, drums, kick, like will you hand those out as separate files to the engineer to be able to like
Oh yeah, I mean,
mix?
if the record gets placed and plans on coming out, yeah.
Okay, yeah,
for
cool.
sure.
Because I know some guys are a bit like precious about it.
You're only shooting yourself in the foot, realistically.
Yeah, you are really as a producer.
When you do send stuff, you send it with your source on, right?
Oh yeah.
So I want people to know, like, to get these placements and to keep these placements, because as I engineer and produce too, I'm sure you send your stuff with your reverbs, your little effects, maybe your RC20,
for
whatever
sure.
guitar rig and stuff like that. Keep that on, because they're doing things, even if we can kind of slap a different reverb on or whatever, send the wet and dries, because when your record's about to get placed and it's ready to mix, and I might be, or Jocelyn might be the last person to touch that song before it comes out, and then it drops and the guy's like, oh, there's no distortion on this violin. And it's like, bro, like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Like, obviously we listen for those things, but just make sure you're sending everything wet, man.
Yeah, wet with headroom.
Yeah,
obviously.
God.
Yeah. Because if there's no headroom, there's no room for us to do our job. Do you see what I'm saying? And sculpt it and make it better. Yeah.
What's your like favorite mix on a record that you've heard in a while? Like that song you put on, or when you get into a studio, you want to hear just like how it's slapping, or you get in a car, you get in the Uber. What's your go-to song because you just love the mix?
Any mix.
Any mix on any song. Like
Lately?
Yeah, lately. Let's
Damn.
keep it lately.
I ain't gonna lie, but probably the shit I made with Fee.
Yeah. See, shout out Fee Gonzalez.
Oh God, that's my
Juke's
boy.
been locked in with him as well, man. Like the stuff I'm hearing as well is sounding powerful. It's sounding.
Just cause,
is it
like,
C2 that's engineering that?
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out C2 as well. Yeah,
and
no.
my boys, man.
Yeah,
Only
slapping,
cause,
slapping.
like, bro, like, man, just like the 808s banging, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
playing,
no,
I
of
was playing in the
course.
car back home. I was going to the gym at like 3 a.m. I was coming back. I was like, damn, like this shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
What's that
saying?
feeling like for you when you've like made a record and you're so used to hearing it, like you've made the beat,
Unmixed or whatever.
yeah,
Right.
unmixed, and then when you send it to an engineer, like, and then you hear
It's
it's
the
like
best feeling, I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
it is.
Cause like just listening to like the rough draft version was cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I was showing all my homies and shit. They're like, oh, like yeah, it's cool, bro. I'm like, yeah, I know it's like unmixed.
Yeah,
But like once it got mixed and it like had that,
space.
you know what I'm saying, had sound full. Oh, bro.
Yeah. Bro, do you know what's so mad?
I went to the car. I literally thank God. I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, bro, like, this
Bro,
shit
that's
sounds nuts.
a good engineer can make you religious, bro. You had it here, bro.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
No,
shout out my boy
facts.
Eli in Kentucky. He mixed that shit.
Yeah,
sick.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kentucky engineers, man. Shout out Eli, for real. No, for real. I was gonna get into your quickfire round. I'm just gonna ask a few questions.
Yeah,
just,
so
yeah, you kind of know
Let
what
me
time
have a
it
look at
is.
this.
I don't think he's checked out the quickfire rounds, but you've gone a bit different to our previous guest.
I'm not. You do the quick fire rounds. It's Proton's thing, so I'm gonna let you run this anyway.
Or do you? Yeah, I might as well
Sure
run them. I
thing.
might as well run them. Contact or Omnisphere?
Omnisphere
Spins or the Z808?
spins.
Has to be in it.
See, this is why I'm looking at that. I have no idea what either of those are.
Yeah, it's been a lot.
So this is why I'm like, I'm an engineer, bro. Like it's been time since I've produced.
No, he produced. He's lying, bro. Like when he's around me, we cook stuff up, bro. It's
Yeah, but
just,
I'm not paying no attention to the names of nothing. I'm just
Yeah,
like,
he just-
sounds good.
gets his guitar out. Do you know what I mean? That
Yeah,
type
yeah.
of vibe. But we're due to cook up soon anyway.
Yeah.
Drill or trap?
Trap.
Do you know what? Actually, I kind of expected that. Let's do
Hot take in the UK.
UK trap UK drill or drill in the US. Like New
UK
York.
drill.
UK.
Yeah.
Come on.
Let's go.
You know what
Come
I'm
on.
saying? 'Cause, like, this is where it started.
Who
you know what
you
I'm saying?
listen to like UK wise drill?
No, to be fair, it did, but it also started from your hometown.
I mean,
as
yeah,
well.
Chicago, yeah.
I mean, Chicago took it to another
But
level.
okay, but like, but y'all like made y'all own. That's what I like about y'all. Y'all made your own wave with it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all
Yeah.
didn't try to ride. I mean, obviously it is kind of like copying in a sense, but like y'all
Yeah, no,
y'all created like your own sound from it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, like our flows are totally different. Like,
Yeah,
You gonna lie.
yeah.
When I was like 12 or 13, I first started hearing like UK drill. I was like, damn, like these
For
motherfuckers
real,
sound
yeah,
weird,
you
bro.
would've been hearing it from- No, but you say
You know
that,
what I'm
bro.
saying?
Like, you got to think when Chicago music came on the scene, like 2012, 2013.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We adopted it so like easily, but there was
Really?
the old heads was like, bro, I don't. You remember when Don't Like came out?
Yeah.
The day
We went
college together,
we went
right?
crazy
So
about
we was
that.
in like not college, but basically like high school, our equivalent of college
Yeah.
before university, right?
Yeah.
So that tune dropped, and I've ran into the studio. Our classroom was like attached to the studio.
We had it
Yeah,
hooked
yeah.
up to the PA
hooked up to
system.
the big PA system.
Oh,
and
you just
played
blasted that shit?
blasted it, bro.
We were
crazy.
going ham.
But you know what it was? It was like, bro, was brand new. No one
Yeah,
really
yeah.
knew. So like, no, I won't lie and say I knew.
Yeah,
who
and
it
the
was.
names on that tune though, obviously,
Yeah,
made
obviously
it so
we
much
heard the-
easier
we
for
had
us
the
to
remix.
listen to.
We had the
Right.
remix over here before Reese's joint.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That didn't.
so-
the remix was the thing that popped.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
definitely.
and then like when I a little
So
bit
it was
after
Pusha and
the mixtape
yeah,
shit
and all
started to circulate. But do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's good that you said UK drill because that is what the sound is.
Who
now.
are you listening to? UK-wise, just to
like we was talking
interrupt
about earlier, I used to listen to M24 in like 2020.
Yeah,
Oh,
cold,
okay.
cold.
M24.
Titan 24
does
dropped
Gigs
something
count?
on Shanks as well.
Nah, Gigs is
I'm-
kind of
yeah.
UK rap.
Yeah, I'm about to say
Yeah. No, I mean anyone though in the UK.
Yeah.
Anyone in the UK? Crept and Conan, that's who I was
Yeah,
listening
come
to.
on.
I was like
Yeah,
13.
Yeah.
They're
they was
they're
hard.
from literally my hometown.
I think
For
I
real?
did.
So,
I think
yeah.
I did the mix for M24 on their General's Corner. You know, I'm pretty sure I did that one.
Dope.
Word.
See, it's all
Yeah.
the ecosystem's pretty controlled around. It's very focused. Like we all.
Everyone sort of what it's just a small, especially in drill
Facts.
UK.
Yeah, yeah.
small.
Nah, Crept and Conan was hard though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, what's that album called they had? Like The Long Way Home or something
Long way
like
home.
that.
Yeah.
Bro, I was like
Bro, I'm
14,
so glad
15
you've been
listening
locked
to
in
that.
since then. See, this is
Oh,
what.
yeah, I gotta be, man.
Yeah,
you can't
no,
just
that's
listen
dope.
to like
Yeah,
one
but in the
genre.
UK,
No,
like
facts,
you speak to
facts.
some like I was at NAM and I'm sitting there and I'm talking about UK music and these Donnies don't even know who Stormzy is and I'm like, bro, what the fuck, like Stormzy, what the fuck? He's been on like the front cover of magazines
Yeah,
and shit.
bro.
How the fuck do you don't know who Stormzy
Yeah,
is?
It's
yeah.
ridiculous.
It pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, what the fuck? Like,
No,
I
the
know all
ignorance
of
is
your
crazy,
music.
but-
Like,
The ignorance is crazy, bro.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, people are so ignorant nowadays. They don't like.
I think
You
it's
know what I'm
slowly
saying?
getting there though.
Nah,
Like
facts.
our
A little
music
bit, a little
is
bit.
coming over.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
like,
Yeah, yeah.
slowly but
No,
surely.
facts. We went into the quick fire. We'll stay in the last couple because some of it you've already answered anyway.
All right, man.
Yamahas or KRK speakers?
It's tough, man. I had KRKs for like 3 years, and I literally just got a pair of Yamahas, bro. And they bitches nice. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Do you
What's
know
the
what?
fight? The HS range.
HS8s, yeah.
HSAs, you got the big boys.
Them bitches
Yeah,
they're
they're nice,
man.
they're
You know,
nice,
I
they're
might have to
nice.
say Yamahas. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, Yamaha.
But like,
I feel
I
like
will
the
say-
KRK's color a bit
Everything
too
is
much.
coloured, bro.
Yeah, but they're a bit. The Yamahas are a bit flatter.
I like KRK. I use KRK headphones. I think their referencing
Word.
headphones are some of the best.
Nah,
I've ever
I
heard.
fuck with the KRK 5s, man. The KRK 5s.
Yeah, the Rocket
is like,
5s, the RP 5s. They're
Yeah.
they're staple, bro. Like you kind of.
Yeah,
It's
you
like-
can't go wrong. You know
I
what
feel
I'm
like
saying?
most people that start on them are like got a head start. I started on something else. I never had any actually, but always using them. I
Yeah.
feel like it's the second speaker you get the KRKs. I think the first speaker's always a mistake, and then you're like, alright, I'm just buy some
Yeah,
KRKs.
it will be some like
I think a lot of people
fucking
do that.
computer
Man.
speakers or something.
Yeah,
like that.
exactly. My first pair of speakers were like these Logitech speakers.
Yeah,
See?
straight
Yeah,
up.
the first
Yeah.
pair's a
But I-
mistake, and
like,
then
USB connection.
The KRK 5s always have a special place in my heart. Cause
Yeah,
like
facts.
during COVID, my dad, he was like, I was going to the studio a lot, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's like, bro, like, I don't want you going out and getting sick. I was like, but bro, like, I don't have speakers. So like,
Yeah.
he literally bought me KRK 5s.
come on, that's
Ah,
Yeah,
shout
so
out,
I'm like,
shout out.
yeah, you know what I'm
My
saying? So,
dad
like,
never
good.
doing that, man. He was trying to get me out of the house. He said, "What are those?" When
Dad,
I brought
what's
them in.
It was like
Nah.
$500 too, and like that was a lot, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
no,
So I'm
facts.
like, damn.
That's what I mean. I feel like the KRKs is like the second pair. I don't think
Yeah.
you start on those.
Yeah,
Nah,
definitely
nah,
not,
definitely
definitely
not, definitely not.
No, defo. But yeah, man.
My first pair was like Boss computer.
Bose.
That's it.
Bose.
Bose.
Oh
Computer.
yeah, I remember cussing you
little
out when you
touch.
had the Boses, bro. We was in the same class, and I was like, I think I started
Wait.
on like some hi-fi bookshelf speakers, like
Yeah.
no ones you'd see in in a cafe or something like that, just or in a library.
Yeah.
But they're a little bit bigger. They were bad, and then I moved on to like Samsung. We spoke about this. So
Yeah.
they were studio monitors, and bro had some Bose joints.
Yeah,
and
but
I was like,
because I was getting
on a glass
terrorized.
table, bro.
Because
On
I
a
was getting
glass table,
because
bro.
I was getting terrorized. I went and got some like actual studio monitors. Yeah,
Yeah.
Behringer or whatever, bro.
Bargain.
They were better. The Bose ones were better.
For what?
They just sounded better, but I was like bullied into it, peer pressure.
Of course they sounded better. You was like 2 years into your journey. You didn't know what sounded right.
No,
You feel me? But it's kind of an
that's
L
some
in
dead
my
amp
opinion.
and shit.
I ain't gonna lie, I was only laughing because how he said, for what? Because, bro, y'all accent is so funny out here, bro.
This is him, man.
Nah, bro. My favorite is when like people be like, bruv.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
The way that came
You know what's
in my
funny?
ear.
'Cause that's how he speaks. That's how he speaks.
Yeah,
I'll be
I
real.
bet-
Bruv is him. People are heavy on the bruv out here, but I'm not.
Listen,
yeah,
mate.
Man. Yeah, I'm not on the bruv. It's
Like
more.
people arguing, bruv, are you serious right now? You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I
saying?
think
Like,
bro is like the international one.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
bruv comes out so organically and just like
Bruv.
for me, I'm like, bruv, are you stupid? Like,
We call that common out here. Like, you know, like a commoner.
See, but I wish
allow him.
Americans
What are you
talk
trying
like
to
that,
say,
bro.
man? He's
That
cussing
shit's
me
so
out.
funny,
You
bro.
don't know.
He's a commoner, bro. Commoner's like, what would you call it? It's kind of like trailer trash almost. Not all the way, not all the way
You see
trailer
this guy,
trash.
man?
Not all the way, not all the way, but like
tough.
somewhere in between.
Nah,
somewhere
so that's
in
low
between.
key, that's borderline disrespectful.
Do you know what I'm saying, man?
I
This
disrespect this boy all the time, man.
Fuck's
He knows
sake.
what time it is. He knows what time it is.
Crazy, bro. Nah.
That's insane.
Ever since we was been in college, bro, it's been like my first day. Yeah, it was peak. I'm late, yeah, and I think you were there.
Yeah, I might have been.
And I've rolled up, and I've come from work here, so I'm wearing a suit. And I'm going to college. Everyone's in their tracksuits and stuff. I've rolled up in my suit. These guys in the back are like, dickhead, just bare laughing. Like, who's this dickhead in this suit, bro?
No, bro had on like a tie, bro. Like,
I know, but I just come from work.
bro had
I
on
looked
a
at the
tie.
guy because they were like, you can sit down
bro had
and
on a
start the
tie.
class
He
now.
had on like some, you know, like the jeans with the roll ups.
Oh,
Not the
my
jeans,
God.
but like the chinos with the roll ups.
Yeah, yeah.
A blazer.
I-
and
I
then
w-
like some boat shoes, bro. It was
I
crazy.
went straight to my tutor and I was like, bro, can I please just go home? 'Cause this is not cool. I'll just come back tomorrow.
I ain't gonna lie, everybody had to like wear a wild fit at least once though, you know what I'm
No,
saying?
facts.
Bro, I wasn't a member of the college 20 minutes before I started the class. I
Oh,
went on a
shit.
whim and I was like, do you guys do music tech? And they were like, yeah. And then I was like, here's my stuff. And they were like, oh, cool, just go up and we'll figure it out later. And I was like, oh,
Oh, shit.
shit.
That's hard.
Oh, I didn't even know
Bro,
that. 'cause I got in-
my dad asked me, he said, no, you can't go to college. You have to go to sixth form, which is like higher education in the UK.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, fuck that, sixth form's
Niki.
yeah, it's sneaky. And you know, you have to do stuff that you don't want to do. I was like, I just want to do music. Anyway, he fucked up and he never signed any of the documents. So then when I turned up at the sixth form, they didn't have no idea who I was. They were like, who are you? Like
Like, why you
don't
here?
go
You know
here.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck.
Crazy.
Yeah. So that's why I've just gone to work. And then a couple of
Oh.
days later, that's why I was late.
Oh, I was late as well, though.
Yeah, you was.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
but I think I was like the day after you.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah.
remember.
It was, yeah, stupid. And then this guy's straight up terrorizing from day dot.
Bro, you know I'm just the vibes, man. If someone's sitting down, headphones on, making beats on their laptop, and everyone's at the back of the class sort of making, because like over here when we have like our classes, we're kind of privileged. I don't know if you guys have this, but our classroom, music tech classroom, everyone had their own computer. So you sit by a desk, there's a computer, MIDI keyboard, M-box.
Yeah,
Your
we
own
had a
mid-
whole producer
I think
setup.
the only thing you would have to do is buy your own headphone. We had to buy our own.
You had to bring your own
headphones.
headphones.
What?
Yeah. And then that would be the thing that you get terrorized.
Nah,
Like, 'cause if you
actually-
rocked
Yeah,
up
if you
wearing
got
some
dead headphones, skull
candies or
candies.
something.
Well,
you
well, like
get
was
ripped.
music tech like y'all major?
No,
Yeah.
so college over here is like, what do you call it? Senior year and sophomore year of high school. So
Okay,
college
okay.
starts when you're 16.
Oh wait, so this was high school basically.
this is
So
basically
you
high
doing music
school.
tech in high school?
Well, it's
Basically,
the
but it's
last 2
separate.
years,
So
yeah, it's the
our high
last
school
2 years.
finishes at
Man,
like
we ain't got shit
freshman
like that,
year
bro.
or something
What
like
the
that.
fuck?
Yeah, bro.
What
The
the
la-
fuck?
the-
But
the
only
last 2
certain
years.
places have it like that.
So
to be
from
fair.
ages of 16 to 18,
Yeah.
you can like specialize in something and just
I
do
wish,
that.
man, I wish they would let my ass do that shit,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Fuck,
yeah.
bro.
it was alright, but we're using like
that's
Cubase,
all I did.
Dell computers.
Yeah,
I mean, that's still better than
no,
you know
no,
what I'm
facts,
saying.
facts. You're
and
not
we had
wrong,
like a
you're
proper
not wrong.
studio and mics.
Yeah,
and
we had
stuff,
2
like-
studios in there,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
proper live room.
In a
everything.
high school.
Yeah,
It's
and
a college.
and one
but
of the
it's not.
computers.
It's like
No.
a lower level college.
Okay,
But it's
that's
the
what
age
you're
you
saying.
start it is like 16 as opposed to 18.
Okay.
And one of the computers as well, there was a guy, there was 2 producers that went to that college that were 30, and one of them was friends with this producer called Scream, who done big in dubstep,
Who
yeah.
are we talking about?
Plastician.
Big
yeah.
up Plastician. That's my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on. Shout out.
But I found on one of the computers a folder of Scream's samples, and I don't know how they got on there, but
What?
woo, they were on my computer for time.
Bro, you're just documenting that.
Yeah.
And I never got none of these samples. This is why he's a pagan. And just wonder
he's a
why I
pagan.
cuss him.
If
This is
I'm
why I
getting
cuss him.
paid,
Wonder why
nah,
I
I
cuss
ain't
him.
never heard
If
that.
I'm getting Scream samples, I'm freeing them up. No, they're mine, bro.
Alright, fair play. So he was doing some sneaky shit. I was just trying to get by honestly. But I was actually like, you know what? This is funny because our tutor that we had back then, like our lecturer guy, I say that. He's actually,
Shout
we're
out
cool
Jay.
with him, man. That's our guy. Shout out Jay. There was a few others as well, but shout out Jay, yeah. And he probably didn't know this at the time, but I got like a Mac with Logic. Maybe he does know. And we were supposed to do all our work through Cubase and submit it through Cubase.
Yeah.
But like the brief would say it's got to have, if you make a beat, it's got to be like 3 minutes long, 2 MIDI channels, 1 MIDI, like 4 audio channels, and like it's got to sound a certain way. So that was the brief. That's all we got told. That's the assignment, right? I'd do the assignment in Logic at home on my Mac and then bounce the stems
Over
and
the
then put it in
Cubase.
Cubase and then only do like the hi-hat in Cubase or like just the snare
You're
or
joking.
cowbell in Cubase.
He won't be mad at that, you know, because when I went back and did the HND,
Yeah.
I wanted him to help me produce a song, and we'd all moved on to Logic at this point.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Still
still
using
stuck on
Cubase.
Cubase, yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
and I said, I need a bass line for this song. And he was like, the only way you're getting me to play bass is if you send me a Logic file. So he forced my hand into Logic. Otherwise, I would today, thank God I'm not, would still be using Cubase, bro.
No,
How
Cubase is cool,
though?
man. Shout out
Is it?
Cubase.
Cubase is decent.
Have you never
up
used
until
it?
I've never used
last
it.
year, you could only put like 5 plugins.
That's not
on a
true.
channel.
See, this guy's saying things that might not be true.
I'm putting it down
Shout
as
out,
facts.
shout out Steinberg, yeah, because I actually still mess with Cubase. I think there's some things
He's
that
lying.
What's it more
I'm not
like?
lying.
Like, is it like Ableton, Logic, FL?
It's like Logic, bro.
It's
It's like
Logic,
none of
Logic?
them is dead.
This
If you
guy
see it on your
is
computer, just
crazy.
delete it.
This guy is Mixed Opinions
For
podcast.
time, you used to
messes
have a
with Cubase.
USB just to even open
Cubase's
it.
levels
what the
like
fuck?
Cubase. You score movies on Nuendo.
Imagine you
so
lose your
there's
ASP.
Oh.
So Cubase is almost like the GarageBand, and then Nuendo is like the Logic. But
Yeah.
when it's better, it's good. Don't let this guy rub it out. It's decent, bro.
Trash.
It's decent, bro.
I
But,
would actually rather mix a record in FL.
and he's lying. again.
Really?
Yeah.
But, no, do you know what? FL, I use FL as my door of cooking up now. I use Logic and FL.
He just doesn't want to upset anyone because he's trying to get sponsored or whatever. Like,
I mean, I hear it, bro.
Nah, Logic sponsor me. I will drop FL today.
they ain't sponsoring
Yeah,
no
yeah.
one, bro. That's Apple,
Yeah, that's
bro.
Apple. It's
Man,
a
like
bit long.
Steve Jobs, they
Don't
don't
think
have
it's
to have a
crazy
check
over
from
there?
no
Hey,
one.
they can offer me a little something like $500.
Hit Juke Wong up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think they're doing enough. I don't think any of these plugin companies, not plugin, like door software.
Logic
Yeah,
is
yeah.
Logic
They're not
isn't
doing enough
Logic
to, like-
isn't doing enough for the company.
No
but
one is doing enough to integrate like the actual community. I feel like.
Yeah, no,
even
no
even
doubt.
FL could do more if we're being 100.
Yeah.
I know
nah, no
you're
doubt.
not a Pro Tools user, but Pro Tools, as we just spoke to the guy, they actually are making effort.
Yeah.
They-
Oh yeah. Facts.
like,
Facts.
for
They
But
trying to like
you're-
update it and shit.
You
They're
used to
working
engineer,
with the
right?
people. Do you know
For,
what I
your-
mean?
for yourself and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. I used to like rap.
Yeah, like,
just
early
on,
stuff.
on Logic though. You know what
Jeez,
I'm saying?
oh, but you started in Logic. So
Yeah, yeah.
You're not really a Pro Tools guy.
Nah, so like I ain't gonna lie. Like in Logic, I could definitely engineer somebody, but like it's
Yeah,
not gonna be like
clean,
the best.
clean.
You know what I'm saying?
What types of things you put in on the vocals in Logic?
like
Ooh,
compressor?
good question.
Which was favorite compressor?
I just use a Logic.
Stock
but-
joints. They're good though. This is the
Yeah.
thing. Like, all right, so that I'd say Logic has over Cubase. Cubase's stock joints aren't great.
Nah, they're not.
They're not
I ain't
great.
gonna lie. Logic got a lot of motherfucking dope stock sounds.
What's your
Yeah.
favorite Logic stock thing? Like,
Bro, like it gotta be like the orchestral shit they got and like the world instruments.
what,
'Cause
like
I use like 2 stock Logic sounds in Lickback.
no way.
Yeah.
No way. There's
Yeah.
stock Logic
That's
sounds
crazy.
in Lickback.
Yeah.
See, there you go, man.
This is
You
crazy,
don't need
but
no
it's-
crazy plugins.
It's
You can
true,
do it
it's
all with
true,
stock.
it's true. I mean, it's been a long time since I've actually downloaded the Logic libraries because
They keep trying to do it. Every time I open up Logic,
Yeah,
they're like,
bro,
you
like-
need to
Yeah,
download.
you need to
They're trying to
download
give me, like,
you know what I'm saying?
Later.
100
Yeah.
shaker loops. Like, I don't need your shaker loops. Like,
Yeah.
I'm good on
Nah,
those.
like the loops, I didn't download them. I downloaded like the
stock
sound
sounds,
presets.
yeah.
Sound presets go
Yeah,
crazy,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Even like they got this synth on there called Alchemy.
Yeah, Alchemy.
Yeah,
Bro,
Alchemy.
Yeah.
Did I bring up Alchemy?
We were
in one
talking
of the
about it
episodes?
in the last episode.
Bro,
yeah.
Alchemy's hard.
Yeah,
bro. I ain't gonna
Alchemy
lie.
goes.
Camel Audio, innit?
Do you use it for sample? You drag it on samples into Alchemy.
I
There's some-
do actually.
It's
I
a,
do.
it's, a
Yeah,
gra- it's
yeah.
a granular
Granular synthesizer. but it's-
synthesizer, but it like samples as
Yeah,
well,
it's
right?
Yeah,
also
yeah.
a,
Like you put like
multi-channel
one shots in
sample.
there. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
And they will
yeah.
chop it all
So,
up. Yeah.
so I was gonna say, would you use in Logic for like your one shots and stuff to cook up with when Alchemy, or
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely.
do you mess with
Alchemy.
the quick sampler or the sampler?
Quick sampler? That's for for like my 808s.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
if I'm like chopping up a melody, you know what I'm saying?
But one shots we're going Alchemy,
yeah,
and
definitely.
you're tricking it out in the effects tabs.
Yeah,
and
because
stuff
it
like
just
that.
sounds, and the
Yeah,
sampler
dope.
sounds
You know
like
what?
kind of weird, you know what I'm
You're
saying?
putting me back
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
I've done it with. I was doing 808s in Alchemy because,
You was doing 808s at Alchemy?
bro, no, I
You are
was
sick.
Yeah, no, you'd think that, right? But you got to think they weren't always quick samplers. EXS24.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pros
yeah.
808s
The
come
glide,
hard.
the
Can't lie.
glide.
Oh God,
Yeah, no, we know we cooked some joints. Hopefully they drop soon. But facts. But what's man saying? The Alchemy engine allows you. It's just you got more parameters than you had in EXS.
Yeah.
So the glide, you can control the actual time on the portamento.
Yeah, but no one
Yeah.
uses that now.
No,
though.
I ain't gonna
swear
lie,
everyone
like-
just uses the quick
Quick
sampler.
sampler. That's what I mean.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
before that, Alchemy was. But by the time Quick Sampler got popular, I was kind of shifting over to Image Line, moving over to Image Line.
I'm
because-
using quick sampler.
Yeah, no, and I still would. I cooked something in Logic the other day, to be fair. I'm doing all this cap. I still use Logic to produce in, and I do a lot of additional
only uses
production in
Logic.
I use Logic on a day-to-day to engineer.
But bro, like Alchemy has like the sound design is so easy to use in Alchemy. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Yeah,
facts,
yeah.
facts.
That's why I feel like it's good for like one shots and like 808s. I ain't never did 808s on Alchemy. I might gotta try it though.
Yeah,
Now
no,
that you
bro,
said it.
mess with it, bro. Honestly, I wouldn't just say this. I mean,
Nah, I trust
I
you,
saw
man.
it on a
trust you.
tutorial, but my brother actually does it as well. Like, it's just it might surprise you.
You
bro.
know,
It
you know
might
what's a
surprise
good
you, bro.
plugin? I don't know if you know it. It started off as a solid piece from like Modular Synths,
No word.
and it's called The Cloud.
The
you heard
cloud.
of it?
Cloud.
Yeah,
in
so-
Logic.
No, so now they have you can buy it. It's a third party, but you can download it as a VST now, and it's a granule sampler synthesizer thing, and
Yeah.
the sound design that you can do on that, you throw a
You said
sample
the
in it,
cloud?
the reverse,
Hold on, I
the
gotta- I
Cloud,
gotta write
yeah,
this
Cloud,
down,
yeah.
bro.
You're putting me on as well.
bro, it's
still.
crazy.
I be writing
You
down
use
so
it?
many VSTs.
You used it.
Yeah, I had the hardware. I bought the
Wait,
hardware.
what is?
So
You're
I
gonna have
had
to film
I had
me
a
off
mo-
camera.
I had
Look, it's
I had
fun.
a I had a modular rack for time,
Mm.
and I just had it as like a sampler. So I
Like
had
an insert, like an effects
yeah.
insert.
So I would run my sample back through into the hardware, and I had like
Okay.
the Cloud and a
Yeah.
few other bits like weird things.
Does
in
it have
there.
like loop functions and stuff?
yeah,
in
like
it?
a step sequencer and stuff.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
so
it's hard,
and
it's hard.
it would like
Wait, and it's
bounce
in
it all
Logic.
around.
Is you sure the VST version is called the Cloud?
yes, it
It's
is.
stock.
No, it's not stock. It's not Logic.
was
You have
talking
it's
about
third
stock
party. I
plugins.
said third party.
Okay, fair.
But
fair,
I'm
fair,
just
fair.
saying on that like flip side of things, like when
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
trying to flip your samples and
Yeah,
you
yeah.
like doing all that
The
stuff.
Cloud. Yeah, I'll get
using-
busy with that. I'll get
Yeah,
busy with
yeah. The Cloud is hard. Like
So it's kind of like quick sampling in a
it's
way.
hella. You throw it in there and you trigger stuff, but it's like you can
What
get
it
some
does with it.
trippy sounds out of there.
Kind of
like,
like
you know, like Clams Casino kind of like
Oh,
vibes, like
okay.
really like
Yeah.
flowy, airy, like
Yeah,
weird
yeah.
shit,
ambient
like,
stuff.
Yeah,
I just
that
wanted
is
to say,
banging
yeah.
it.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm with
yeah.
that. I'm with that still. But yeah, man. Also, probably gonna wrap up soon. But I just wanted to know, just like if you got any advice for the young bedroom producer as well, like trying to sort of do what you're doing, go in your sort of direction, take the same footsteps, and do you know what I mean? Join this journey. Any
Build a career.
advice? Any advice?
Really, bro, just like make your own sound.
Yeah.
Like really focus on making something unique, and then just like spend as much time as you can doing this shit and stay patient.
Yeah. Facts.
I rate that. I rate that.
Come on, man.
Cool.
Love
On
for
that
coming
note-
through,
I
Duke.
appreciate you having me, bro. I'm glad.
Come
Yeah,
on.
thanks so much, man.
Nah, thank
Pleasure to
y'all,
meet you
thank
as
y'all.
well.
Likewise.
Yeah, for real. And on that note, we're going to wrap it up there. So you've been listening to the Mixed Opinions podcast. Please like, subscribe, do all of that good stuff.
Yup.
We're going to leave the socials down below for everything and all the good stuff. So yeah, and check in next time. Yeah, Mixed Opinions podcast. Nice one. Safe.
That shit hard.